triangulating and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's all pissed off.
He's a pussy.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, Snake?
Put your face. Will it be ready in time? Go, 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 go. Measure twice, sticker once. It's on the trailer, ready to take the long trip down to Sdac. Looking all fancy in the parking lot of the hotel. Hey guys, Richard Holden here.
Hi.
Ben from the car farm. Where are we at?
Sdac 32.
3-2, that's right. We're gonna take a walk around. Lots and lots of cool cars here, but even more importantly, lots of cool guys, lots of cool stories. We're gonna take a walk around, do some interviews. Ben's gonna tell us all the cool stuff about all of
There's plenty of people here that are more knowledgeable than
Well, first of all, there's Omnis and then there's other cars
it's an
too.
L-body fest, I think.
Exactly. Omnis and then other cars. But most importantly, we have to take a look at the new Santa Fe Blue GLHS.
Just released.
From the car farm. Serial number 001. Let's go check it out. Okay guys, what we have here is maybe the nicest Omni in the show. Everybody guess what car this is. Come on, hurry up, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, here it is. Look at that. Car Farm Santa Fe Blue. GLHS. The only blue one. There's really a cool story behind this. It involves Shelby and a secret mistress. I'm just kidding. Whoa! Look at that.
Old car interview, that guy tell his story with the...
Oh, I am going to. I already told him I was going to. Told him we could do a shout out for school and for all the kids.
See what happens. Back by mom's car.
Hey guys, Richard Holder here. We are here at Sdac. What number?
32.
32. We're taking a look at a couple of the Omnis, and this is a really cool story, besides the fact that it's a Santa Fe Blue, which we all know is definitely the best color. So let's take a look. First, give me your guys' names.
Ryan.
Brian. Hi. Hello. Okay, so first of all, I have to ask you, whose car is this?
Well, this is Charlie's car.
Yay, Charlie! So what year is this car?
1985.
1985, and it is a GLH Turbo?
GLH Turbo.
Very cool. So I see that this is not a stock GLH Turbo, right?
No, sir.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what's going on in here. I'm going to show everybody the engine compartment. Yeah, that is definitely not stock. So what do we got going on here?
It's
What mods are on it?
It's a 87 T2.
Okay.
It's got a Holset 35 turbo.
Nice, big turbo.
Adam Langle intake.
Nice.
Nissan intercooler.
Okay. Bigger injectors.
Bigger
What?
injectors.
Just have a factory ECU. What are you running?
It's a boost button, flashed.
Okay.
I really
Yeah. Okay. The computer's flashed. No, that's good.
Yeah,
So, how do you guys like the car? Do you guys like riding in it? Do you like coming to the show? I saw you guys riding your scooters earlier. That's pretty cool. Did he let you go in the pool in the hotel? Yes, that's good stuff. So, when did you guys get this car?
3 years ago,
Okay.
probably. We bought it in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Okay, and are you like every other L body owner that this isn't the only L body that you
Oh,
own?
no, we've got 5 Omnis.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody has to have parts cars, right?
Yes, sir.
So this thing is really clean. I'm going to show you guys some other photo and some videos of the interior and the wheels and tires and stuff. This thing looks really, really nice, and I'm very excited to see you behind the wheel once you get old enough. But right now they're riding around in it. Take a look at the show. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, we have discovered gold here among all the Omnis. Take a look at this thing. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this car. First of all, your name.
Yeah, my name is Sean Campbell.
Sean's very cool, has a great story, but we're gonna get to that in just a second. First of all, let's talk a little bit about the car.
Sure.
What year is the car?
So it's an 85
Nice.
One
GLH.
GLH turbo,
Nice.
and one of the very few gold ones ever made. So
I know, I look around, I'm looking at all the cars, all the Shelbys, everything that's here. There's one Goldie, right?
yep.
And this thing is awesome. The greatest thing about this car is the story that's behind it. So take us through that. What did this car start out as?
Yeah, so originally this is one of those the Facebook Marketplace deals. It popped up. I was actually looking for a car. I was actually looking for a blue car, and this
As
one,
everybody should be.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
this one popped up, and it was super solid. There was no rust on the car at all, but the interior was just roached on it. Paint was sunburned, you know, and it looked like it'd been dragged.
It was an 85 Omni, right?
It was your typical 1985 Omni. Yeah, beat.
Yeah.
So I'm a teacher with Webster Central School District out towards Rochester, New York,
Okay.
and they just built us a brand new 4-bay service facility. So
Oh, cool. So what's the name of the school?
so it's Webster Thomas High School.
Okay, great.
Yep.
Shout out to Webster Thomas.
Yeah, man. So I work with a bunch of great kids, and we had this space that was available that I'd never had before in 20-something years of teaching.
Oh, great.
So I'm like, we're gonna do a cool project. So I contacted Brian, the owner of this car, and I talked to him a little bit about it. And I said, it looks like a great project. I'm interested. I said, but the interior on this thing, where am I gonna find
Yeah.
a gold interior
Oh, yeah.
from an 85 Omni?
Even harder to find than the gold car is the gold interior.
Yeah, especially like something, you know, decent.
Yeah.
So he's like, I got a number for you, and so actually gave me Ryan Hostetler's number there.
Nice.
And so I got in touch with Ryan, and he gave me a great deal on the interior. Not only great deal, but then delivered it to Brian's house.
Oh,
so
dude.
I'm coming from New York to Michigan, and this guy's just stand-up guy. So
It's like cake and getting the icing.
right. So that's where it started. I dragged the thing back from Michigan and pulled it into the shop, and the kids came in September. They're like, Mr. Campbell, like, what is this thing? Like,
Exactly.
they had no
Like
idea.
everybody's family says when you come home with a project car, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
What is this thing?
Yeah. So, so we started ripping and tearing, and so I'm working with kids that range from, you know, they rebuild engines in their dad's garage with them all the time,
Yeah.
all the way to I don't know the difference between a Phillips head and a flathead screwdriver.
Yeah.
So, you know, really broad range of students, and they were fantastic. I mean,
So first of all, it's awesome that you have to hear that there are not only kids, but that many kids that are still interested in
Oh,
getting
yeah.
their hands dirty and
Yep.
building stuff
Yep.
and taking on a project like this.
Yep. Yeah, so I had a core group of students. This wasn't like necessarily part of my curriculum, but I mean, I have kids that finish up their labs and stuff early, and
Yeah.
they want something to do, and they don't want busy work. I had a handful of students just dove into this thing. Every free period they had, they were down there working on this car.
Oh, nice.
So it was really, really cool to see it come together. Especially from the beginning, they're going like, what is this
Yeah.
thing, to the end, like when it started to come together.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I had a student come to me and he's like, Mr. Campbell, I am so proud of this interior. Like this is, you know, he just dumped all kinds of time into getting the interior
That's
done.
good for the project. That's good for them.
Yep. So they really took some pride in it, and they did a fantastic job.
So how long did it take from the time that you brought it in to where it got to this?
So we had the car pretty much stripped for paint by October.
Okay.
It went out for paint in November, and then we were doing the mechanical stuff, going through the motor. We converted to a rod shifter, put an A520 transmission in it, or I should say we maintained the rod shifter with the A520 transmission.
Okay.
So we were doing all the mechanical work while the shell was out to paint.
Yeah, you got to multitask, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, it came back from paint, I think, I think it was probably like March-ish. Okay. And then from there, we reassembled the car. I mean, it came back as pretty much a bare shell, and we put the car back together again within another two.
So when you guys took it apart, did you take it apart and label it so you so you knew where all the things were?
It's funny working with kids because they're so gung ho.
Yeah.
The bolts are flying.
Oh yeah.
You know? I'm like, guys, like these are called Ziploc bags.
Yeah.
Right here, you're right. You know.
Hey, taking it apart is really fun. We love this stuff.
Exactly. Hey, where'd those bolts go?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. There's a lot of good times, a lot of laughs, and the kids were really proud to see it come together.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. So we love the car. Ben obviously too, a huge fan of of these gold cars. And honestly, I didn't see it. I'm a blue car guy, so but after seeing one actually in person, I have to say the gold's really nice. I really like the gold interior. Yeah. I mean, I think that looks fantastic in this car.
It's one of those things. A lot of times when you do the body color with the interior color, you know, the same, it's almost like too much. But for some reason, it works.
It's fantastic. And this is a great car, and obviously we love coming here and meeting great people. And the story's fantastic. So shout out to the kids over at
Webster Thomas High School.
Yeah,
nice job,
Webster
guys.
Thomas. Thanks, guys. Car Farm Experimental. Big boost, Brian car. Okay, Ben, what motor is this?
That's a 2.2 turbo.
Yeah.
And it's takes 710 oil, or 710 fluid.
That's the best kind I heard.
Yeah.
Big turbo, big intercooler, you know.
Hot air intake.
Hot air intake, big boost. Look at Ben's hot air intake. Yeah, that's for good fuel mileage.
All like that.
Okay guys, that'll about do it for part 1 of the Omni GLH prep, getting it ready for Sdac 32, plus a few interviews I did with fellow Omni owners. If you take a look in part 2, we're going to take a look at Rampages, vans, and what I think is probably the most impressive engine bay of the whole show. And guess what? It doesn't even involve a turbo. This should give you a pretty good hint right here. Check out part 2, and then we're going to follow that up with drag racing. I actually got to run the Omni down the drag strip. I also was able to run some chassis dyno tests. Lots of cool stuff coming up, so make sure to check it out.